and then because everyone's going to give you their opinion, even if you didn't ask for it. I wish someone would have flippin' told me this one, because hello everyone, if you're new here, my name is Amanda. Welcome to my channel. If you are not new here, welcome back to my channel. Obviously, you know the title of this video is what I wish someone told me about the second trimester. So these are things that as I went through my pregnancy, I wish someone had told me or just communicated to me, would have made things a whole lot easier. If you are watching this video, that probably means that you're pregnant. So if you are, congratulations, that's so exciting, and you kind of made it over the hump of the first trimester, made it over the hard part. But I hope these tips, oh my goodness, I hope these tips help you out a little bit, because I wish someone had told me them. Let's get into the video. So before we get started, I would really just appreciate it. It helps me out so much if you would just hit that like button down below. I will give you a second to do that. Cool. I really appreciate you doing that. It really just helps me out with the YouTube algorithm and also just helping other moms just go through their pregnancy. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you what I wish someone told me and the things that really would have just made my pregnancy so much easier, especially the first trimester or the second trimester. So the first thing on that list was that your boobs will literally get huge. And I will tell you right now, I totally recommend just investing in a good nursing bra if you are planning on nursing. If not, invest in a good bra, one or two. Doesn't have to be anything crazy, but just get a bra that fits you well and feels comfortable, because if not, you'll get like the red lines across your body, and it can just be so uncomfortable, and your boobs are only gonna get bigger from here. So if you just get a bra that fits you now, maybe size up a little bit, you'll be able to use it throughout the entire pregnancy, and also if you do decide to nurse, you can use it for that as well. I'll do you a favor. I will link the bra that I got in my second trimester down below, so that way you can use it, and you can just see the one that I got. That way you don't have to worry about some risky bra or whatever. The second thing that I wish someone had told me was that bending over will become hard, especially, and doing things with my body will become difficult. So like dishes became super difficult, even more so in the third trimester, but just normal everyday things started becoming a lot more challenging in the second trimester. Just give yourself grace, give your body grace, understand that your body is growing a human being, and that is a beautiful thing, and that if you can't bend over for a little while, if you can't do basic things, it is okay. One day you will be able to do those things again. Also, second trimester, sometimes you will start showing, which is such a cool thing. Maybe you won't, every body is different, but I feel like in the second trimester, people start becoming like super nice to you, because you've usually like told everybody at this point, and everyone's like, oh, like let me get the door for you, like, oh, let me do this for you. Because they're like, oh, you're pregnant, let me help you. So that's a super cool thing and nice thing, so definitely take advantage of that. And I feel like your family is nicer to you and just everything. So if that is the thing, take advantage of it, relax in it for a little bit, because you just need that self-care. There's a car alarm going off. Hopefully you can't hear it. And the second trimester is typically when people will start what they call nesting, and this is basically getting everything ready for your baby, because once again, you've made it over the hump of the first trimester and you're feeling a little bit better. Usually the second trimester is when people feel their best and their greatest, so you will want to start getting things ready for baby and just preparing things, and that can be so exciting but also super overwhelming all at the same time. And everyone will have their If you hear my child in the other room, my husband is taking care of him so I can film this and help you guys. But if you hear him, that's what's going on. I'm not ignoring him. He's with an adult and a parent. But you'll want to start nesting, and it can feel overwhelming, and that's okay. Just take it little by little. And honestly, you don't need all of the crazy, fancy, expensive gadgets and baby gear. I know that can feel super overwhelming sometimes, but just maybe watch a couple baby registry videos here on YouTube, like what you put on your baby registry, and you'll figure it out. Trust me, just take it one step at a time if you are feeling overwhelmed by that. I wish someone would have flippin' told me this one, because like it's such a struggle, and I thought I was alone, but like I'm really not, or I wasn't, is that your vagina will start to leak, and that is most of the time normal. Definitely bring it up with your care provider when this starts happening, but wear a pad. I know. You thought you were gonna get away from wearing pads and tampons in your pregnancy. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way all the time, and I'm so sorry to be the one to break the news to you, but just get yourself a good pair or a package of good pads, and you can wear those because you will probably need them as your vagina just starts leaking and creating all the juices it creates. Okay, also on the second trimester, your body is changing and growing a baby, and it's a beautiful thing, but your underwear will probably not fit you well anymore. So definitely get a new pair of underwear that honestly you just don't care about. Buy like a pack of 8 or whatever at Walmart or Target or Amazon or wherever you do your shopping. I got like a basic pack of like Hanes underwear. I can link it down below for you guys as well. But I just got a basic pack of like Hanes underwear that I wore through second trimester, third trimester, and also after birth and postpartum, and they got disgusting and they got gross and they are thrown away now. But do yourself a favor, just get some ugly underwear that you really don't care about. Because honestly, when you're like 25 weeks pregnant, like, are you really trying to attract anyone in your underwear? Probably not. If you are, go you, but you're probably not. Okay, also, for whatever reason, your skin gets super dry. I think it's because baby's like just absorbing all the moisture, but invest in a good lotion, and invest in a good chapstick and a face lotion, because your body just gets so dry, especially if you're not drinking water. Please drink water, but if you're not drinking water, drink water, and then on top of that, use your lotion and use a good lotion to make sure you're staying hydrated and your skin isn't getting all like chapped and gross. Also, this one's kind of funny, and not at the same time. You are going to be so emotional. I remember one time I was like bawling my eyes out, like straight up bawling my eyes out. And my husband came into the room and was like, "Are you okay? Like, what's wrong? Is the baby okay? Like, what happened?" And then I just started bursting up laughing, and I was like, I'm literally crying for no reason. And I was like doing this like weird, awkward, like crying, laughing thing both at the same time. Super awkward, super weird. No, it's totally normal, even though it's totally weird. It's just funny. Your body's going through so much, and you have so many hormones going through your body. Totally happens. You're just going to be over emotional, and that's okay. Let whoever's taking care of you take care of you a little bit. Also, pregnancy insomnia can be such a thing. I had the worst nightmares in my pregnancy. Like, woke up like terrified, wouldn't want to go back to sleep. I never really found a cure for this, and I brought this up to my midwife, and she was kind of just like, hey, write it out, like it's not real. But honestly, like my insomnia was so bad, I would like some days not be able to go into work the next day, and I would have these like stupid crazy dreams where like someone was chasing me, and like the most vivid, lucid, crazy, scary dreams that I've ever had in my whole life. And I don't understand why pregnancy does that to you. Probably some scientific explanation that I'm not smart enough to know about, but that happens. So if that starts happening, just know that's normal, and it will probably fade as you go into the third trimester or as you give birth, and that it's somewhat normal. The thing that is so fun about the second trimester is that usually, if you haven't already, you'll start to feel baby kick, and that is such a fun time. I felt baby kicking super early, but I didn't know it was baby kicking until a 20-week ultrasound. So a lot of times, a lot of first-time moms, if you're not sure what the kicks feel like, at the 20-week ultrasound, if baby is moving around a lot, you'll be able to feel how baby's moving and actually be able to see him on the monitor, which is so cool. So if you haven't heard baby, or if you haven't felt baby kick yet, you can definitely look forward to that 20-ish week ultrasound, and then just ask to see the monitor if baby is moving around a lot. It can be so cool, and it is such an amazing thing to experience. At this point in time, everyone is going to give you their opinion on everything, from the name to the gender to like literally everything. And honestly, they just want to be curious and they just want to experience it with you. But I would just say, if you and whoever you're deciding on a name with, if you and your partner, if you yourself are picking out a name, I just wouldn't tell anybody until you're either 100% sure or until baby's here, because you never want to like love a name and then have like one of your random Joe Schmo coworkers be like, oh, well, that's a stupid name because da-da-da-da, and then that can ruin it for you and your child's name like something completely different that you didn't even want. So that's definitely an option. We told people his name, but only once we were like 100% sure that that's what we wanted to do. But if you and your partner are like bouncing between a few, I just wouldn't tell anyone until the baby's here and like you have the mock birth certificate in the hospital. So you can definitely do that. So stupid, but just a recommendation. Okay, and my last recommendation for the second trimester, and I cannot stress this enough, I am the most thriftiest, cheapest person ever, and I will almost always put myself last, but get a pregnancy pillow. I cannot say that enough. I'm going to say it again for you. Get a pregnancy pillow. Okay, ready? One more time. Get a pregnancy pillow. This saved my life. And I just got like a boppy pillow, super basic. They have like these long ones that like wrap around your body, and I've heard great things about those too. I will leave them both linked for you down below if you want to look into that. But I got a boppy pregnancy pillow and it literally saved my life. It helped me get so much more comfortable at night. It helped me regain a little bit more sleep, and even if I wasn't sleeping, I was still comfortable. And when I was awake, it's not because I wasn't comfortable in my body, it was because of like hormones or insomnia or my nightmares. Get a pregnancy pillow. Do yourself a favor. It's like life-changing. So just do it. Just trust me. Trust me. Yes. Okay, everyone, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. If something surprised you or you didn't expect, I'd love it if you just comment down below. I'd love to just chat with you and talk to you about your pregnancy. I love pregnancy and birth and all things that have to do with that. So I'd love to just talk to you about that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, if you haven't already, please just give this video a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed it and want more content, please hit the subscribe button. I think it's on the side. Hit the subscribe button down below. Thanks so much. Have a great day. See you next time.